What up, guys? So, the Houston Rockets traded Russell Westbrook for John Wall. This is something that's been brewing behind the scenes for quite some time. Westbrook wasn't happy in Houston, and whether he felt that Houston's championship window has closed or maybe it really was all about him not wanting to play with James Harden, whatever was the case, he didn't want to be there anymore. And the same thing with John Wall. Okay, not the same thing because I don't think Washington has ever had even a small hole of a championship opportunity, let alone a window. And it's different since John Wall hasn't played for 2 years because of pretty serious injuries. But he didn't want to stay in Washington as well. So in the end, we have a trade and now Westbrook will be in Washington and John Wall can try to restart his career in Houston. Well, first of all, I really think they are staying here. It's not like a lot of teams are vying for any of these players' services. Both players haven't really proven themselves as winners who can put their team over the top, and their contracts are just ridiculous. Second of all, both players are in their 30s, so not exactly young bucks anymore, and I'm not sure that at this point you can build your team around any of them. The problem with John Wall is the unknown. He hasn't played for about 2 years, he's had knee surgery, he tore his Achilles. Serious stuff for a player that's been so dependent on his speed for all those years. Players who suffer an Achilles injury just don't come back the same, and missing 2 years of game and add other injuries and that big money contract on the top, you have a pretty expensive cat in the bag. On the other hand, the problem with Westbrook is that we know too much about him. Back in the OKC with KD, we were wondering who's the number 1 and number 2. When Westbrook had a chance to be the best player on the team, he collected a bunch of cool stats, but the team really went nowhere. When OKC added Paul George, he continued to collect some cool stats, but the team really went nowhere. And last year in Houston, he played with James Harden and the year was crazy for sure, but in the end, the team that Westbrook played for again went absolutely nowhere. He's a player that will collect the stats, but he's not capable of really lifting the team to any serious heights. It's just the truth. He's had opportunities to do so in the past, but he's failed at them. If I'd know that John Wall is healthy and he will look like the John Wall of old, then I'd take John Wall over Russ because I could see some upside in there perhaps. Both players are similar in their playstyles. They both can shoot. They both are similar built. John Wall is slightly bigger, but just the whole playstyle is so much more predicated on athleticism and speed. John Wall is a little more careful with the ball though, and I think that he's also a more gifted passer than Westbrook. He's younger, which at least in theory gives you more years of services, but yeah, the injury scare is real. Okay, but let's get to my point. Why do I think that both teams lost? Well, it's pretty simple. Let's look at this from a money perspective. Both will make over $41 million next year. They have 2 years left on their deals with a player option of around $47 million for an additional year if they choose so. So money-wise, it's dead even, and that is one of the reasons this deal actually could have been done. There aren't a lot of those type of contracts around the league as of this moment. So if you thought that maybe some team cleared any cap space, nah. Okay, what does Washington get? They get an entertaining player who'll do flashy things, great dunks, will be energetic, roar up the crowd, and build a brick house 2 minutes later. In the East, he probably can put you in the playoffs, but even that is not a guarantee because the East has gotten better. Multiple teams have improved. You will get more entertainment, that's for sure, but that's also about it. If you make the playoffs, you know you likely won't get past the first round, and Russ has always been a high usage player, so I doubt he will change anything now. If he continues, which I think he will, to shoot bad shots, make dumb mistakes, he takes away something from Bradley Beal and other Wizards players. So let's just say that he's not a great player in team sports, he's more of an individual. He's not a real winner, and Washington will see that soon. And Houston, what do you get? You get one of the fastest players in the league who also can shoot, but is a willing passer and might not be as entertaining as Westbrook, but he'll be productive, and he's younger and maybe he'll be the reason Harden will remain in Houston, so you'll kinda be in a playoff contention next season as well. This all is under a big question mark because of the unknown health of John Wall. Will he come back the same? And if he does, how long can he stay the same? Houston got a younger, more careful version, if you will, of Russell Westbrook, but they got him not knowing if he can be the same player. So at the end of the day, both teams lost. Houston is still in shambles and they might lose Harden next. John Wall won't take them to a championship trophy and they're still on books with a bad contract. And Washington will get a healthier player who is the same old non-shooting John Wall, only with more mistakes, more selfishness on the court, and hey, maybe Washington Wizards will have a player on their roster who averages a triple-double. Well, yippee-yo-ki-yay, but at the same time, that player will be one of the reasons they make the playoffs and get eliminated in the first round. This smells like a desperation move to try to keep the stars that are already in place happy. But what does it do in reality? It doesn't improve teams' chances of winning, and if winning is the main goal, then both teams lost this trade. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Which team do you think won this trade and why? Who'll be the more successful organization next year, and can both players lift their new teams to new heights? Please comment down below and let me know your thoughts about this trade. Don't forget to like the video, share it with fans of Westbrook and Wall, and please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thanks. This is Purple Prince, and I'm out.